And we are back on the franchise for this Week 1 matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles. But this time around, I'm switching things up just a bit and I'll be using the rosters from 2002. So hopefully that makes things more interesting for you guys. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of great players on this roster that I completely forgotten about. And I'm pretty sure you guys will get a sense of nostalgia after watching this episode as well. But getting into the gameplay, the Eagles receive the ball first. McNabb with the play fake is going to be sacked on the very first play of the game. John Theory read that play perfectly and was able to get to McNabb for the sack. Looking at 2nd and 17 now, McNabb hands it off to Staley and he's able to get some of that yardage back to bring up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun now, McNabb dumps it short to Staley, but he can't hang on to it, and Philadelphia is going to go 3 and out on their first possession. So now we get a chance to see the Falcons in their first offensive drive today as Vic lines up under center with the 2-wide set, takes the snap, handing it off to Warwick Dunn down the middle, and he'll get tackled after a short gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 21. So Vic lines up in the gun now, 4-wide set, takes the snap, looking for a receiver to get open, and delivers a beautiful pass across the middle of the field, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Out of the pistol now, Vic with the snap, hands it to Dunn, he jukes a defender, and he'll pick up about 6 or 7 on the play, setting up 2nd and short. That was a nice run by Warwick Dunn. Looking to go back to the passing attack, Vic threads the needle to Gaylor near the sideline, and that's caught. That was really tight coverage, but Vic was able to rifle it in there. So now looking at 1st and 10, Vic to Gaylor once again across the middle of the field. This time that's going to set up 2nd and 9, and then Warwick Dunn does the dirty work to pick up the first. The Falcons then line up in an offset I formation. Vic with the toss to Dunn explodes into the second level with one man to beat, but Brian Dawkins shuts that play down. Did you guys just see that hit? Brian Dawkins was having none of that. So facing the 1st and 10 from the 17, Vic looking to make a play downfield, connects with Algie Crumpler at the 1-yard line, which sets up this. On 1st and goal, the toss goes to TJ Duckett for the touchdown. So after going 3 and out on their first drive, let's see how this Eagles offense responds on their second series. McNabb with the play action boot dials up the deep shot downfield and is caught. Wow, I thought the safety was going to be in position to make a play there, but he was just a little bit short. That sets up 1st and 10 from the 21. McNabb completes a short pass to Lewis, which eventually leads to this on 3rd and 5. McNabb takes a snap out of the gun, looking to set up the screenplay, dumps it off to Staley. He jukes a defender and then spins off of another would-be tackler before finally being brought down at the 4-yard line. Those were some pretty shifty moves by Deuce Staley. That's going to set the Eagles up with 1st and goal from the 4. McNabb feeling the pressure, trying to escape the pocket, but is going to be sacked by Keith Brooking on the play, and that'll knock Philadelphia back 6 yards, setting up 2nd and goal from the 10. So McNabb takes the snap under center, delayed handoff to Staley, and he runs right into the waiting arms of Patrick Kearney for a 1-yard loss, which sets up this. On 3rd and goal, McNabb trying to fit it into a tight window, but is broken up by my user linebacker John Holacek. So that's going to force the Eagles to settle for 3 on the drive, but we got to give credit to this Falcons defense in the red zone because it looked like Philadelphia was going to punch it in for sure. Getting into our next drive here on 2nd and 8, Vic takes a snap out of the gun and explodes through a wide open running lane, taking it all the way down to the Philadelphia 43. The next play, the Falcons look to go back to the passing attack, but Vic is going to be sacked by Barber on the play, and that's going to knock him back to a 2nd and 16. I've got to give the Philly defense some credit there, but I think I held on to it a little bit too long in the pocket. But the very next play, Vic throws a dot downfield to Algie Crumpler, and that picks up the first down and some. But a couple plays later on 3rd and 9, that happens. Troy Vincent picks off the pass intended for Algie Crumpler, and that was really just a case where I expected Crumpler to continue running down the seam, but instead he broke the route off toward the sideline and I ended up throwing a pick. So now the pressure shifts back to our defense to hopefully get a stop here because Philadelphia can take the lead with this drive. And after the completion to the tight end, the Eagles are in great field position here at the 46. McNabb takes a snap under center, hands the ball off to Staley, and he'll pick up 3, maybe 4 on the play, bringing up 2nd down. McNabb fires quick on the slant. The pass is caught, but there is a flag on the play, and it looks like this one's going to be on the defense. They're going to get John Holacek for a face mask, which is going to give the Eagles even more yardage after that play. And that eventually leads to this, a 1st and goal situation for the Eagles from the 7. They turn and hand it off to Staley, and he walks it in untouched for the score. So now we've got to bounce back on offense because momentum is clearly shifted in favor of the Eagles. We have definitely got to get something going here. Picking things up on 3rd and 5, Vic dumps it underneath to Dunn, and he picks up the first down, moving us up to the 44. The next play, Vic out of the gun, again connecting with Dunn downfield, and the completion will be good enough to pick up 12 to move the chains. Next play, Vic turns on the speed once again and picks up the first down himself, but he's marked down an inch shy of the marker, so that brings up 2nd and inches. Vic finds Crumpler to move the chains down to the 25-yard line. Facing the 1st and 10 now, Vic looking to stay aggressive, lobs it up for Gaylor, and he makes the grab. What a play by Trevor Gaylor. That was a really nice catch. But unfortunately, the drive fizzles out and we're forced to settle for 3. I did consider going for it on 4th and goal there from the 1, but I decided to play it safe instead and go into halftime tied up at 10. Now, moving into the second half, the Eagles are marching. McNabb with the play fake has tons of time in the pocket to survey the field and delivers a pass downfield that's caught by Lewis at the 25. So the Eagles now have it just outside the red zone. McNabb again with the play fake, decides to scramble, gets hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. That was really close. McNabb had a man wide open in the back of the end zone. If not for Holacek applying the pressure on the blitz there, that could have easily been 7. So facing a 2nd and 10 now, McNabb takes a snap out of the gun, hands it off to Staley, and he ends up picking up about 5 or 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd down. McNabb out of the gun now, facing the pressure, gets hit as he throws, and the ball's going to fall incomplete once again. So for the 2nd time on this drive, the blitz pays off. That was one of the things I was concerned with coming into this game because if memory serves, the Eagles had a really dominant offensive line back in 2002. Somebody fact check that and drop me a comment and let me know, because if I'm not mistaken, they had at least 2 Pro Bowlers on that offensive line. I know they had a really dope left tackle. I don't remember the other positions, so somebody drop me a comment and let me know. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay, Michael Vick does his thing, moving us into Eagles territory, and that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to set up the screen pass now. Dunn makes the grab, jukes a defender, and somehow he conveniently warps into position to make the tackle. Did you guys see that? I'm just letting that one go. But anyways, after the drop pass by Algie Crumpler, we have the ball at the 29-yard line. Vic takes the snap, looking to make a play downfield. Doesn't see anything open, so he tucks it and runs with it and slides down just shy of the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be brought down a couple yards short, which brings up 3rd and 2. Vic fires downfield. The pass is caught by Brian Finneran at the 9, and that's going to set the offense up with 1st and goal. Vic then comes out in the 4-wide set, takes the snap out of the gun, and then turns on the MV experience and runs it in for the touchdown. You can say what you want about Michael Vick, but in his prime, he was one of the most electrifying players on the field that I've ever seen. And I might even go a step further than that by saying in NFL history, period. What he was able to do at that time was just unheard of. It was almost unbelievable, you guys. But anyways, getting back to the gameplay, as we have an opportunity here to close things out on this drive, Vic takes the snap and sees a wide open lane and takes it to pick up some easy yardage, which is eventually going to lead to this. Later in the drive, on a 2nd and 1 situation from the 18, out of a 3-wide set, Vic takes the snap out of the gun, goes with the play fake to Duckett, scrambling right, keeping his eyes downfield, and throws a dot that's caught by Gibson in the end zone. Are you kidding me? Michael Vick is putting on a show here in Philadelphia in week 1. This play was unbelievable. After the play action fake to TJ Duckett, much like he's done all game long, but at the last second he switches it up and throws a dime right on the money. Despite throwing back across his body, he's got the arm strength to get it there to Gibson for the touchdown. What an incredible play by Michael Vick. And that's going to wrap things up in this one, you guys. We're going to end up getting out of here with a W. The final in this one is 24-13, but check out the balance on offense. 220 yards passing and 203 yards rushing. That's what I call getting it done. But anyways, folks, that's just about all the time I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.